I'm so extra. My city's on fire right now. Don't judge me. Look at this. Just pretend it's snow, it's blizzard outside, it's actually a projector, but whatever. City Wolverhampton on fire just for you. So Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Why am I like this? Okay. You guys, I'm sorry, I'm betraying Kyoken. I'm not having Kyoken for this Christmas bento this year. I have opted for Tanoji, a level up in price, but is it a level up in quality? I don't know, let's find out. But look, how cute is the wrapping? This is wrapped in a traditional bento box style, and a lot of people that take Japanese lunch boxes to work will sometimes wrap it in I forgot what this word is. I'll insert the word here, but it's a special kind of cloth that they wrap it up in. This one's like a little flimsy one. In fact, this is kind of the material that you put over your face when you're trying on clothes and you don't want to get the makeup on the clothes. It's the same kind of material, but I love the aesthetic. I'm feeling it. Let's open this. I'm so excited. I'm here to judge because you know I've tried so many bentos, guys, for Kyoken. And I wanted to talk to you guys about, of course, Christmas or holiday season in Japan. I just spoke about it last year, but thankfully I was getting the hell out of Japan. I went home last Christmas, back to the UK, saw my family, had a good time, but also it made me realise just how... I don't want to upset people here. It just made me realise how much I enjoy my life in Japan. It made me very appreciative of the life that I have now and how stimulated I am being and living in Japan. When I went back home, I was so happy to see my family because I adore them. I love them to bits. They're all awesome. Love you guys and love my friends. And I had a good time with them. But also, I got sick. I caught COVID for the first time in my life. That was terrible. And it was cold as hell. It was snowing, which is nice because I had a white Christmas, but at the same time when you're ill and it's cold and you're like it's the worst. And yeah, it just seemed kind of like dull to me. Yeah, just because I'd lived there my whole life, so it's like it wasn't really saying anything, you know. I wasn't like, oh, wow, this is so crazy. Like Japan, there's always new things for me to learn, and I think I like that aspect of living in Japan. If I was ever to leave, just know it's going to be a sad day. It's going to be mixed emotions. Feel happy, stimulated, excited about learning about the culture here in Japan. But thankfully, even though I'm sad, because Christmas time is the time that I'm with family. Oh, oh, oh. Shall I leave it like this? The box shape is totally different. It's got two levels to it. Level 1, level 2. I am not going to drop this. Don't drop this, Corny. And of course, it's got the chopsticks on top. Branded, of course. And the chopsticks branded too. Ooh, 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 ooh. And I'm guessing this is the ingredients. Oh my god, look at this, guys. Life is good. Let's talk about it. I forgot what the hell I was saying. I'm so excited. Appreciative of my life, and I can't remember what the hell I said. I am like, I'm ready to eat. Sorry, let's get into it. Life is good. Oh my god. Ah! Love that. It smells good too. How pretty. Get all up in that. I love that it's segmented. Like everything's got its own special little place. Can you see? Gorgeous. Even the egg is branded with the little kanji there, which I'm guessing means Tanoji. So, oh, and we've got level 2. Hold on, let me take off the plastic. They're so careful and thoughtful about presentation here. But yeah, so they've got sukiyaki, which is popular during winter time. It's the meat that you usually dip into egg. It's beef. It's yummy. It's delicious. We've got tofu with fish eggs and a bunch of veg. Okay, let me wipe my hands because I'm not a dirty bitch. Explain to foreigners that don't live here that Christmas in Japan or holiday season in Japan is very different. You know, firstly, Christmas started with Christianity. That's where the name comes from. There are Christians here in Japan, but a lot of them don't know the meaning of the original Christmas. Of course, now it's changed to things like Christmas trees. You know what? Let me turn this tree real quick. Hold on. Okay, but yeah, things have changed, like Christmas trees and gifts and stuff like that. You know what? I'm still not happy with that. Am I crazy? It needs to be a vibe. Okay. Yeah, like with maybe the gift part is something to do with Christianity, but anyways, just saying, like the meaning is different here in Japan, and in the Western world we focus a lot on family, and your chosen family, but in Japan here it's a time for, or season for, couples. So a lot of people actually really hate Christmas season because it makes them feel very lonely, and I totally get that. I've had that myself. Last year I wasn't single, I was in a relationship. So I've been in a relationship for over a year and I wasn't single during Christmas, so it was fantastic. Even though I went home, it still felt nice while I was in Japan that I could share it with somebody, and it's like sucked into the Japanese style. But hold up, where's the soy sauce, guys? And they focus on family time for the New Year's, so it's the opposite in the Western world, which is interesting. But hey ho, what can you do? Is this in the way? That looks so great. All right, I don't know where to start. I think we're gonna start with this. It looks like tofu here. Not tofu. Why does that taste like green pepper? But it's not. It's one of my favorite Hakone, which is meat on a stick. Yeah, so I shouldn't say Christmas in Japan sucks. I guess it's more being single in Japan during Christmas season sucks. Of course you can spend it with friends. That's what I usually do anyways if I'm here, which I will be doing this year. But yeah, the promotion, even when you see it through their promotion on TV, it kind of singles the people who are single and who aren't in a relationship or have a family. It singles them out and you feel like, oh, this kind of sucks. Like, I can't really partake in this because, you know, it's not geared towards me. It's not commercialized for me, which is sad really. Like, come on, Japan, you need to be like more focus on other aspects of Christmas. It's not just for the couples. Hello. The rice is very moist because Kia can always give soy sauce, but that's probably because of the shumai, the dumplings that they have in there. This is good though. I'm gonna try some of the fish eggs, the ikura. Very salty. I didn't realize how much my students like ikura, which is fish eggs actually. Every time I ask them like, what's your favorite kind of sushi? They're like, oh, I like ikura, I like fish eggs. I'm like, what, really? For some reason, I just associate it with a higher level palate, like an old people taste. I don't know why, so I'm always shocked, but I guess it's not. It's just like a Japan taste. Is that weird? I guess there's some certain foods like, I guess it'd be like, you know, pear drops or bran flakes. I feel like that's what I'll get into when I get to that like pensioner age, you know? I don't know if that's true, but there's certain like bland foods or foods that are like, I don't know why. I'm weird. Anyway. I'm going off on a tangent. I think it's scallop. Oh, she's seasoned well. Ways to avoid loneliness is doing the things that I've been doing in my Vlogmas. If you haven't been keeping up with my series, take a look, have a watch, just to show you what life is like in Japan and all the activities that you can do. Each vlog is showing you a different activity that you can do alone or with your friends. You don't have to miss out, you don't have to feel lonely, and it doesn't mean that you have to sit there and be bored. If you don't have a community or any friends yet, there are events, like mingling events, or may post like Christmas meals and stuff like that, like an open invite, and you can also pay for certain events where people come to eat. Can't say if everyone's single, but it would be nice and maybe a good opportunity to meet other people. But whenever you come here, the first thing you should be doing is making friends. That's what I feel. And if you're on vacation and you're alone, follow my Vlogmas. Oh, 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 oh. It's not spicy, but I feel like it should be, because it's got this weird like heat, but it's not spicy. I've never tried anything like that before. I'm so fascinated. Below that, we've got some seaweed, baby, mixed with mushroom. What is that pairing about? Oh, that heat's back again. What is that? So don't let it defeat you, guys. You don't have to be lonely and you don't have to be boring. It may still feel lonely, but I feel like even being in public is still a little bit less lonely. I went on a tour to Nikko, made friends there, and I was talking to people. I was alone, and there was the other guy, there was somebody else that was alone, and we had a nice conversation. So just go on tours, things like that, involving other people around you. You never know who you might meet, so it's cool. I could have made friends with him, but we didn't go that deep. I was like, I'm filming, I'm busy. But it was nice to talk. It's nice to chat. This tofu seems, it's like, it's got something on top of it. Is it like carrot? Oh, it looks juicy though. It's like dripping. Is this fried? Once again, not tofu. It's fish cake and it's bloody lovely. I've been eating a lot of this lately because it's low in calories and the taste just does something to me. I enjoy it, man. I also promised that I'd talk about my ex-boyfriend, not the narcissist, the super sweet one that I absolutely adored. Sometime before Christmas. Oh my god, they put, that's the first time I'm seeing, like, it's got gold on there. Wow. Is this a bean? It's some kind of veg. Why the frick is that sweet? What are you doing to me? How dare you put that in there? You do not belong. Okay, I'm gonna save that for later because it's sweet and that's really weird. Why did you put it next to the prawn? Who does? Oh no, why am I getting angry? How did I meet my ex? We met on Hello Talk, so it was actually a language exchange thing. I wasn't looking for a partner, I was just looking to be single, on my own, doing my own thing, as per usual. It'll be nice to meet new people and try and speak Japanese. Talking through Hello Talk, and he's like, yeah, I'd like to learn English more, and I'm learning it from my work. And I was like, oh, okay, then I can help you, let's meet up. So he chose the place, the time, everything. I just sat back and I just arrived on time. Hello. When we hung out, we went to he decided upon a izakaya. It was like very casual. He just brought his A game in conversation. When I was talking to him, he was teaching me things, enlightening me, and he could actually express how he felt deeply about things and his thoughts and opinions in English. So I'm just like, wow, this is really fun. I was having so much fun talking to him, and this is izakaya. The izakaya weren't even fancy, guys. It wasn't no fancy date, and I've been on fancy dates, do you know what I mean? Because his company was so good, it just didn't matter. And when it's the right one, it's the right one, do you know what I mean? Obviously it ended, but like at the time it was like amazing. Let's eat the egg. Sugary, too sugary. No regrets, baby. I feel like this is just a meatball. Hello, who are you? You know tater tot? It's like a healthy tater tot, that's what it tastes, and less crunchy. But it's battered on the outside, and that was delicious. I enjoyed that. I haven't had potato in a bento dish, I don't believe, like that. It's usually sweet potato. That was like potato, 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 potato. See, here's the sweet potato. This is totally different. Let me get in there. Let's try some stiaki. Mmm. Beef. That's how it began, just very friendly. We were like friends. I didn't really get any indication that he fancied me or liked me, actually, at that time. I just thought we were hanging out as friends because he never mentioned anything of a relationship or anything like that. We decided to meet again, and the next date, it was the next date. I say date now because now I think about it, it was probably a date, but like we met up and we went to see some illuminations. You guys saw the vlog. I was not alone. I dressed in a skirt, my little boots. I look very feminine, very cute, with my jacket. He came nearby my apartment to pick me up. I was living at my old apartment at the time, but he came to drive me. When I saw his car, it's like one of those big Japanese, like you could go through the woods, like a 4x4 kind of thing. Nice car, man. Very tall. I had to climb up the steps to get in, so I felt all like cozy. It felt like a freaking spaceship or something, you know what I mean? Just cozy. So he came to pick me up in that, and we went for an evening date to this illumination place, and it was really fun. He was so considerate. He was like, do you want a picture? He's like, oh, I can take a picture or video of you of this, because he knew that I had YouTube, because I was very open with him. I don't know why, but I think I felt that comfortable being with him, and I knew that I had a good feeling about him. You know, there's a lot of dodgy ones that I don't tell anything to, and I'm like, I'll just keep that to myself for now. And then there's others that I'm like, from the get-go, I'm like, I do YouTube, hope you don't mind. And he's like, yeah, cool. I didn't care. So, yeah, that date, oh my god. That date, very fun, very cute. He let me do my thing. I even gave him a mini dance, and he was just enjoying it, watching me, and I was like, thank you for letting me be me. Thank you for letting me be myself. I love that, and it's just so comfortable. He seemed to be enjoying himself. It's like, I'm having a really good time. After the illumination, he took me to yakiniku. He paid for the entrance fee, by the way. And then we went to yakiniku. And it was at this moment, guys. Woo! You guys. Hold on. I don't know why they put the lime in here. Should I squeeze it? Is it gonna? It's gonna change the flavour too much in it. That's weird. Oh, it's good. Oh. Oh. I don't hate it. I'm warming up to pumpkin a little bit more. I bet you're like, Corny, tell us. Hurry up, get on with it. Wait. I'm eating. It's a bento chat / torture. Storytime torture. Same thing. We sat down at yakiniku and he drove to the yakiniku place. We're there eating meat. We're talking about our past relationships and, you know, it's getting a bit, not emotional, but like getting deep, like about how we feel and, you know, how you don't want to carry those feelings over to new relationships and things like that. And I could totally get where he's coming from. But he kept staring at me in a way that, you know, when somebody looks at you, it's a different kind of look. It's not like I'm just talking to you like, oh yeah. It's like, and it wasn't sexual. It was like a desire. I like you, but he didn't want to say anything. It was like he was shy, but he was still staring at me in fascination, and I felt it. Usually I'm quite good at feeling the vibes of how someone feels about me. With that boy, I felt it. I was like, oh, giggling to myself like inside, but I didn't say anything, obviously. I'm not making the first move. Oh my god. It was sexual tension. I think that's what it was. He obviously is attracted to me, but he also likes me and respects me, so he didn't make a move or anything like that. It was just, I felt the tension, the sexual tension. I felt the desire. Just maybe attraction, I should say, because it didn't feel sexual. I felt the attraction, the intense attraction in between us two. He was telling me about the gap in his teeth and how he'd suffered like in the past with dealing with his image, and you know how having a gap in your teeth isn't seen as aesthetically pleasing. And I can understand that. In the world it's not. I've been quite sheltered, so I've been lucky. I haven't had anyone really attack me because until coming on YouTube. Thank you, you bitches. Anywhere on YouTube, if you're on social media, there's gonna be haters, but like he had that problem in real life, sadly, like when he was growing up as a child, so he felt a bit insecure. He said he's okay now, but he had a lot of problems, so we kind of bonded off that because we had similarities. We both had gap teeth together. Can you imagine our photos, like double gap? So funny. But I thought he was adorable. I thought he was so sweet and handsome. I thought he was so cute. He's not the type that I'd go for usually, and it's not anything to do with the gap tooth. It's just yeah, just not what I imagined my type to be. But his personality was just so bomb. Didn't matter at all. Didn't care. That heart, that mind, oh, it got me. Have you had someone like that just, you got it, man? I don't care what you look like. It could be freaking SpongeBob. Ariana, what are you doing here? This is so good. I love this. This is good. I'm surprised. This was 2,000 yen, so it reflects on the price. Look how pretty that is. The colouring. I've never seen the colouring like that. I love that they like dyed it pink. So cute. Hard as hell. Oh, let's get a fatty piece. Is that? Whoa. That fatty part was delicious. Yeah, so oh my god. Yeah, we're having that kind of conversation, bonding with each other, and I felt the tension. And we were talking for yakiniku. It's like we were further apart, but when we got into the car for him to drive me home, we were a lot closer side by side. So like at stoplights and stuff, he kept turning over to look at me, and I'm like, ah! No, oh my god, oh my god. Because in his eyes, I saw how he was staring again. That just tension, that tension, oh my god. And my heart was pounding really fast, and I'm like, and I start giggling, and then I just look away, and I'm like, I can't. This is like, oh my god, my heart's beating so fast. Have you had that? I felt like a teenager, like, I knew what he wanted to do, but once again, I couldn't bring myself to do it. That kept happening. He looked at me. He looked at me. I stared at him, looked away, and it would just keep happening we were still talking like throughout this. But then, you know, we get a little bit more quiet. He looks at me, I kind of look away, and then I'm looking out the window and like avoiding eye contact. He looks away and he looks back. Bitch, I'm asleep. I am asleep. I am gone. I'm tired. I'm knackered. You know how stressed and anxious I get when I go on dates to prepare to wear things to meet with new people that I don't really know. Like after going to the illuminations, taking pictures, and it's cold, like I am drained. I was out like a light. I don't know if I was drooling again, please. My head was against the window and I was out like a light. About 40 minutes passed, I like wake up and I was like, oh my God, did I fall asleep? And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. And he's like, it's all right, you can relax, you can rest. And I was like, oh, where are we? And he's like, I'm not sure. And I was like, bitch, are you lost? And he's like, yeah, I've been trying to like find my way. I don't know where I'm going. This boy, this poor boy, this sweet guy let me sleep. He never woke me up to try and get some help, like to navigate where to go, because he wasn't from Yokohama or lived in Yokohama, but I do, so maybe I kind of have an idea more than he does. But even though he had a sat nav, he was just lost as hell, and I think he could have done with the support. But he let me sleep. He let me sleep, and I was like, you should have woke me up, I could have helped. And so then, bless him. And then finally we finally got onto the route to go back home properly. So he was lost for like half an hour while I was sleeping. That's so funny. So sweet, so funny. So much tension. But I can't tell you every single story, but I'm gonna skip again to the moment where everything changed. Christmas time and mistletoe and wine. Look at this. Oh God, this is nasty, man. Pull off the leg and pull off the head. I feel like I should be in The Little Mermaid and I'm like the chef because I'm just evil right now. Mix it with salt, it makes it taste nice. Anywho. Juicy. No seasoning. Slightly sweet, but it's good. Let me get some ika in my mouth now. I don't know what this is. Whatever it is. I thought it was a grape. Once again, we've got sakura fish cake. And I thought underneath it was a grape, but I guess it's not. Oh my God, this is so... Should I eat it together? Mochi. What is this thing? It's good. Was that radish? I'm exploring today. Like, what is that? It's good though. I feel like maybe it was bamboo shoots and radish. How creative. I'm gonna get this. This bean was annoying me. Anyway, yeah, so the moment that everything changed. Nothing has happened. We still haven't kissed yet. Nothing. We are friends. Have a conversation and I decide for Christmas time I want to go to Hakone because everyone's talking about Hakone and I'm like, it's nearby, it's gonna be winter time, there might be snow, and I heard there's onsen there and it's really beautiful and pretty. And he's like, I really want to go too. Oh, I love Hakone. I've been there before and it's a good chance to go in the winter time. Can I come? And I'm like, okay. You guys, I vlogged it. Once again, I was not alone. Beautiful onsen, beautiful bath, a nice, what was it made out of? Cypress bath, which is very good for your health and your body. It has many benefits and qualities. Watch the vlog, I'll link it down below if you haven't watched it. Aesthetic, beautiful, starts snowing. They've got traditional futons on the floor. It's very Japanese style, even the chairs are like the ones on the floor. There's an origami bird. They've got a little tea set. Everything is just beautiful, just simple and beautiful and Japanese. And I was like, oh my God, this is Japanese culture. I love it. With a Japanese person. So if I don't know anything, they can explain to me in English. We're having a wonderful time. He really likes the room. We're sharing a room. but we've got 2 separate futons. And hold on. It's the fatty parts, man. Parts are just so much flavour. Remember that other bento that I tried that wasn't Kyoken? Yeah, this ain't it. It's not the same. This is much better. And the price reflects that. It's much more delicious. And inventive, creative. And aesthetically pleasing. So, it's worth the money, I think. Deli and Sweets, Yokohama. Ah, so cute. This wins the tastiest sweet in a bento. It's strawberry. Ah! I don't care if the filling's Anko at this point because I can taste the strawberry. It's like right now. I love it. Oh my god, yeah. Shall I give it a 10? Am I being too generous? Look, for a random bento that I chose, it hit. It did really well. Aesthetic, flavours, packaging. Look, I can just neatly... Goodbye. It's the best. Okay, hold on. For the sweetest part, we're going to have some sweets. I love caramel flavoured things, and my baskets are like convenience stores, but a little pricier. So I think these may be a bit more rare and harder to find, and I think this is seasonal. But when I see sparkles and I see caramel, I'm like, come into my life, please. I love caramel. Nubbly bubbly. Oh my god, look how thick that looks. Thick in it. Oh, that looks good. And it's the right kind of colour too. It's not now. It's dark. 10 out of 10. Instantly. 10 out of 10. Yeah, try some. It's so good. Listen. Anyway, we're getting on to the sweet part. So, we're exploring the area. We've driven around. We saw the mountains and things like that. Honestly, probably one of my best Christmas moments in my entire life. It was just everything about it magical. Everything about it 10 out of 10. And because I had him in my company, 10 out of 10. It's just great. I couldn't ask for anything more. That's my favourite Christmas in Japan so far. Top it. So anyway, I think we stayed for 2 nights. I would have stayed there a week down. But we didn't have a lot of time, but we had enough time to do all the things that we wanted to do. And I'm a planner, so I planned out everything. And he was happy for all the places that I chose, the itinerary, the places that we wanted to go. And he even took me on some, like, the mountains. He decided to take me on that drive because he wanted me to see the view. Gorgeous, amazing. And he was playing music while we're in there. We're just singing together, doing karaoke. And we're singing, like, to old songs like Justin Timberlake and, well, before the drama. But, like, yeah, and, like, Black Eyed Peas and stuff. He knew the songs. And he was even singing to K-pop, which I loved. It was just so much fun. I'm just thinking about everything, but it was so nice. And then, and he was like, "You gonna use the Cypress bath?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll use it." And he was like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna go to the public onsen and you can use the private one in our room." And I was like, "Okay, then cool." So I took the bath. He went to the onsen, and after that we changed off into, like, you know, kimono, like traditional kimono, but for, like, in the ryokan, it's called a ryokan, like a traditional Japanese, like, hotel, I guess, but very old and very retro. But yeah, so we changed off into those, and in those you don't wear anything underneath. It's just literally the kimono. After our fun day, so we went to sleep, but we were kind of like separated, but we pushed the futon a little bit closer because we were talking, like, pillow talk. And we had the futons were, like, next to each other, and we turned the lights off and we were just having pillow talk and talking. And there was a moment, but it kind of went quiet. And I wasn't asleep this time, guys. I was not asleep. I was wide awake. But The lighting was like, there was a light in the corner. It was very dim. It was very like relaxing, calm mood in a comfortable futons. It's snowing outside and we're in the futons talking, and then it just goes quiet and we have this pause and this moment, and it's like, it's gonna happen. This is the moment. And he comes closer to me and I go closer to him and we kiss. Oh, so tender and so gentle and sweet. I'm like caressing my face and caressing my back. He was like caressing like my kimono and caressing my face, and yeah, just kissing me so tenderly. If you don't know about kimonos, they're very easy to undo. I love it, you love it, you want it, every time, you touch it, I want it, you want it. Do you remember the remix? Who was that with? Was that with Beyonce? I forgot. I'll see you in the morning, I'll put the hangers through your hair, and something there, and when until your eyes roll back, I'm trying to get you to bed, I'm trying to put you to bed. Let me hurry up before this ice cream melts. Keeping me cool. Once you undo that bitch, because it's like that, and once you undo that string, that tie in the middle, the OB, once you undo that, nature has been revealed. So sexy. Like, I felt like I was in a freaking movie, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he undid it, pull his, and it just, I see everything. Boys, I'm so sorry. Please, don't judge me. One of the sexiest moments I've had in my entire life. Let's just say that. In every way. When a man is a gentleman and he treats you right, he listens to you, he stimulates your mind, he stimulates your body. What is there left? What is there left, honestly? Oh, sugar. I'm sorry. Did I get too excited? I'm gonna set the whole place on fire, not just the city. So after we did it, like, of course, we're together. We're there taking photos together. We have a beautiful dinner in Hakone, a very traditional sukiyaki dinner. That's his favourite dinner that he's ever had. And it was with me, so it's like, that's a special moment, like he'll never forget. And yeah, it was just perfect. And we're under a kotatsu, which is like a heated table with yeah, even though it was cold outside and snowing outside, it was just perfect. It was such a great time. Fishing together, he taught me how to fish. I'm not good at fishing, but it was a fun experience, and he like let me into his world and taught me all kinds of things. And he's just such a nature person. I like nature, but he's like on another level. He'd go hiking all the time. He'd go fishing every freaking day if he could. I already explained to you guys the reason why we broke up is because he wanted to go back. He had to go back home for work, where he was originally from. He'd been in Yokohama for about a year before meeting me, maybe, and then he had another, was it another 2 years since me? Has it been 2 years since he met me? Oh my god. Yeah, so he had to go back, and I didn't want to go, I didn't want to live where he was. I didn't want to go back, so I stayed here in Yokohama. I like being here, and I just wasn't ready. He just couldn't see my life over there, even though I did adore him and did love him very much. It just didn't feel right and comfortable for me. And also, I'm not going to move with you unless you're proposing to me or talking about marriage, which is something that we never had that conversation. Even though things were like almost perfect, we never really had that conversation about like committing properly and getting married. So yeah, that's what it would have taken for me to unwillingly and move to where he was. So helpful, so kind, so useful. He's like, anything you need, I got you. What do you need me to help you do? Do you want to hang out this weekend? Like, he'd make plans. It was just so easy being with him. And I really hope that I can have that kind of person that's just very accommodating, very sweet, very relaxed, like just soothes my soul, like gives me a peaceful, safe space and rocks my world. You know, I'm never gonna compare because every man is different, but I just need somebody to be my safe space and my peaceful space. That is very important to me. So around this time, Christmas, it's very nice because, you know, at least I have a very good memory of something that I really enjoyed doing here. So Christmas time, yeah, it can be lonely for a lot of people. It is what you make it, so make sure you keep busy, do lots of events, and enjoy life with someone that you love. Enjoy it with someone you like at least, and hopefully you'll be fortunate to have such a great Christmas like I did, like in Hakone. Yeah, it was a joy. It was a joy being in his presence. So I hope that you guys are experiencing this now with your partners, or if you don't have a partner yet, look, or you're not currently looking at the moment, I just hope that you have that kind of feeling at least once in your life. Is better than nothing, you know. Anyways, I'm going around in circles. I'm so sorry. I'm just very happy, and yeah, cozy vibes, man. Cozy, happy vibes. I'm really enjoying this Christmas. Even though I'm single, I'm making the most of it. So continue to watch my vlogmas, and I'll see you very soon. Yeah, I don't know if you've enjoyed listening to me talk about, you know, this mini story time on how we met. If you want to hear me talk about anything else, hopefully you've enjoyed the vibes. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas, guys. And thank you so much for watching and all your support and messages. And until next time, faito, gambate, peace and love. Bye.